When it comes to cars, every country has its design philosophy. Germany values precision. Japan prioritizes reliability. America goes big on size and power. But France? France asks one simple question. Why not? Why not create a suspension that rides like a waterbed? Why not design headlights shaped like teardrops? Why not build a minivan with only two doors? That spirit of bold experimentation has given the world some of the quirkiest and most fascinating vehicles ever made. Take Citroën, for example, the undisputed champion of French eccentricity. Their 1955 Citroen DS looked like a UFO landed at the Paris Motor Show. With swooping curves, covered wheels, and futuristic proportions, the DS stunned the world. On its debut day alone, Citroën took 12,000 orders, eventually reaching 80,000 by the show's end, a record that lasted decades. But the DS wasn't just style. Its hydropneumatic suspension allowed the car to glide over potholes as if they didn't exist. Later versions even featured headlights that turned with the steering wheel, giving drivers a glimpse around corners. It was innovative, revolutionary, and completely French. Then there's Renault. While Citroën leaned futuristic, Renault specialized in the strange. The Renault Avantime, launched in the early 2000s, was part minivan, part coupe, and completely impractical. It had just two enormous doors that made rear seat access a nightmare, but its bold design ensured that today it's a cult classic. At the time, it flopped spectacularly, selling under 9,000 units before being axed, but now enthusiasts see it as a daring design statement, a car that looked more like a concept than something sold in showrooms. Peugeot also contributed to the madness. In 2004, they introduced the Peugeot 1007, a compact city car with sliding electric doors like a minivan. On paper, it made sense, perfect for tight European parking spaces. In reality, the heavy doors made the car sluggish and overpriced. Still, the 1007 demonstrated Peugeot's willingness to push boundaries, even if the result was more quirky than practical. But quirkiness isn't always about odd looks. Sometimes it's about rewriting the rulebook. The Renault 16, introduced in 1965, was the first production car to feature a hatchback design. At a time when sedans dominated the market, the R16 broke convention, offering versatile seating and cargo space that changed family cars forever. Its asymmetric wheelbase, a quirky engineering solution to fit torsion bar suspension, only added to its eccentric charm. The R16 went on to sell 1.8 million units and win the first European Car of the Year award, cementing its place in history. Of course, not every experiment was a success. The Citroën Ami 6, with its reverse rake rear window, remains one of the strangest designs ever mass-produced. Critics called it ugly, but it still became a sales hit in the 1960s, proving once again that French buyers valued comfort and personality over convention. Its quirky design, paired with Citroën's signature suspension, made it oddly lovable despite its odd proportions. And then there was the Matra Rancho from the late 1970s, a rugged-looking SUV that wasn't really an SUV at all. Built on the underpinnings of a hatchback, it only had front-wheel drive, yet its adventurous styling and practicality made it a forerunner of today's crossover craze. It was essentially an off-road look without the off-road ability, but it sold well enough to show that people loved the image of adventure as much as the reality. That's the beauty of French cars. They dared to be different. They weren't afraid to take risks, even if it meant failure. And even in failure, they gave us something memorable. While other countries pursued perfection, France pursued imagination. The result? Some of the quirkiest, boldest, and most unforgettable cars ever built.